Hey guys, what's up? So we're back with a new live video. Today, what you're going to try is this bag of coffee. It's a Brazil Santa Inês. I'm hoping I'm saying that right, but it's by Archers. I got this as a free sample when I was purchasing my Ethiopian beans. Um, so I'm really excited to try this. This is my first time trying any Brazilian beans, so I'm hoping it's kind of good. It turns out good. But it's an easy pour recipe. What you do is you just peel the protective disc off, pour like 220 ml of water for 90 to 93 degrees Celsius, brew for 2 to 3 minutes, and then remove the disc. That's it. All right, let's get brewing. I'm going to switch the camera. Okay, here we are. Here's my cup. I'm just going to put my kettle out to boil for 91 degree. Let's do an average between 90 and 93. It's technically 91.5. I'm just going to go on the lower end. It's going to enhance some clarity and some acidity and some sweetness. So yeah, let's do that. Okay. So let's give it a. Okay. Smells chocolatey, like very good chocolate. Something that you would find, I think, kind of like Lind, some berries, some blueberries. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. So the instruction says peel off the protected lid from the coffee disc. Okay. Okay, there it goes. I'm gonna place this here. So this is how the coffee looks like. Smells nice. Okay. Cool. Okay. Just gonna adjust this. So, folks who are just joining in, we're brewing this Brazilian coffee by Archers. I'm waiting for my kettle to boil. Okay, this looks like a 16 gram dose. It's 16.8. I'm assuming 0.8 is, or our gram is for this, or maybe 15 gram dose. So it says 220 ml of water, which should equate to something like a 1:15 ratio. So that's interesting. Just going to tear this out. My kettle's almost on boil, and let's try this coffee out. Okay. I'm hoping you guys can hear me correctly. Okay. Cool. Let's start the timer, and let's go for a continuous pour of 220 ml for 2 to 3 minutes. Okay. Smells amazing. Like right off the bat, you can just smell that chocolate, blueberries. It's gonna, like, even with the slowest pour it, it's gonna be very difficult. So I'm just gonna bloom it. I think 100 grams of bloom, and 220 ml of water. Okay, so I've already overshot my bloom, but let's see. This, honestly, guys, this smells so good. I mean, I usually don't like chocolatey tones in my coffee. I'm more of a fruity, especially in terms of pour over, I'm more of a fruity kind of guy. But yeah, this smells good. So we are at around 174, and it's almost about a minute. Uh, it's a pretty slowly draining coffee. I'm assuming that um, it's quite dense. Usually, coffee that are grown very high in elevation, I've seen this with Ethiopian beans. They're pretty dense. They don't let water just go through. Okay, we are at 209. Hoping this pulse pour is not making much of a difference. Okay, I'm just going to top it up to 220. Okay, 220, done. It says let it brew for 2 to 3 minutes. I'm going to let it brew. I think I should have used a bigger glass. Here. Okay, you can see it dripping. Okay. So that finished brewing in around 3.5 minutes. All right. So what I'm going to do is give it a bit of a stir. And hopefully it cools down quickly. Right. So now, out of curiosity, what do you think the coffee will taste like? Do you think it's going to be worth it? I kind of overshot with the time, but I don't think so. That shouldn't matter much. It's about half a minute. I'm hoping it doesn't matter. It doesn't introduce any astringency or bitterness into the cup. But even if it does, I think usually these people they have pretty solid grinders with a very tighter particle distribution. So we should get a good cup irrespective. Okay, it hasn't cooled down yet. But yeah, I can still smell that. Have you so that lint chocolate? Like the fragrance is very much of dark chocolate and chocolate, like not really dark, medium dark chocolate. Yep, chocolate. Right off the bat, there's like a lot of chocolate. There's a lot of nuts. Yeah, it's good. I just need to cool it down a little bit more. But yeah, let's see. Anyways, Let me see. Are you okay? I am okay. All right. So, people who are watching me on the live stream right now, what do you kind of think? Um, do I keep doing these live streams more often, where I brew a particular coffee and I speak about it, like what kind of things I'm tasting, what kind of aromas that I'm smelling, how the coffee brews, how does it, or what's going on in my mind when I'm brewing a cup of coffee, like especially like an aeropress or a pour over or an espresso. Is that something that you'd like to see? Uh, Mention it in the chat if you, or any other ideas that you might want to see on this channel. Oh, now since the coffee's cooled off a little bit, I'm getting that acidity through. Earlier it was just dark chocolate, but this honestly just tastes like good chocolate, like very great, like it's like chocolate dissolved in water. I know it's not the right analogy, like chocolate dissolved in water doesn't sound very appealing, um, but this is really good. Yep. As the coffee is cooling down, I'm getting more flavors. I'm really not able to pinpoint on it. There's a little bit of bitterness, like I said, um, but yeah, just give us another couple of minutes. All right. Meanwhile, till that coffee cools down, let me show you around. Um, like maybe this channel has not seen before, but let me show you the amount of brewers I have, um, and then you guys get to choose which one I should be doing in the next live session. So there's the Pulsar, which I got recently, very recently. This is the Kalita 155, a V60 size 1, V60 size 2 aeropress. That's the origami, that goes well with 185 filters, Kalita 185, as well as the conical V60 V2. It's basically these two becomes the same. This provides lower resistance just because that has the walls, so lower agitation. But yeah, that's the French press, that's the clever dripper, that's the mocha pot. But yeah, let me know what kind of videos you want to see next. Okay. Oops. Yep. Okay. Yep. Still needs to cool down a bit, but I was talking about that, those berries, right? Those when you have those chocolates, like medium dark chocolates, you have a little bit of acidity to them, usually like a berry-like flavor. This is the same thing you're getting. Honestly, it just feels like a very good Lindt chocolate. Yeah. Okay, the bitterness is reduced quite a lot as the coffee is cooling down. The sweetness has started to come out. Um, oh, now this tastes absolutely amazing. So that's kind of a lesson. You should not drink your brew really hot. Um, you'll not get that separation of flavors. You'll not understand anything basically out of the coffee. You should let your coffee cool down. Basically, what you're trying to drink is boiling water. If you just Start drinking your coffee as is. Like I brewed on 91 degrees Celsius, you'll not even taste anything at that flavors, or the only aromas that you will get at that point are kind of the bitter ones. That's why as soon as this coffee starts to cool down, you will get more of those sweetness, you will get more of the acidity, and you lose out on the bitterness. On higher temperatures, there's just not enough flavor clarity for anything. um, this has a very good mouthfeel. Like once, like the aftertaste and the mouthfeel is pretty good. It's not very like the body is not very high. It's kind of a medium to medium light body. It's not that thick. It doesn't coat your tongue. It does leave a very good flavor. Like the aftertaste is pretty good. Um, I mean, it's kind of the bitterness that you enjoy. It's not overpowering. It's not like ashy, or it's not like tobacco-ishy or woody, or yeah. So basically, there's not much of that. Um, this is absolutely good. I wish I just have one more packet of this. um, I'll do this again once again on my Instagram live stream, so do catch me up there as well. I do a couple of live streams over there. Usually I'm either brewing or I'm um, it's the same thing in a vertical format, kind of shorter. Sometimes I'm trying out new coffees, maybe like just got a new bag of beans. So you can follow me there as well. And honestly, I'm not that well versed in naming out the exact flavors in my coffee. It's just basically I like it or I don't like it. It's like the sweet or not so sweet, bitter, not bitter. I can understand that much, but I don't understand like this is pomegranate or this is like brown sugar or whatever, right? I don't understand all of that terminology. I really don't want to get into it. I mean, it's very subjective. Um, but yes, I would on a regular basis really enjoy this coffee. Maybe, I'm not sure, but maybe this coffee would go really well as an iced pour over as well. This is very nice. Okay, the coffee is cooled down pretty much. Um, so I'll give you ratings on my sweetness, acidity, and bitterness perception. Um, Bitterness, I would say around 1.5. It's the good kind of bitterness, not the bad kind of bitterness. The acidity on the other hand is around 3.5 out of 5. The sweetness is pretty good. It's around 4. At least the perceived sweetness for me. um, yeah, I would like this is one of the best coffees recently I've had. Like since morning I've had, this is the best kind of coffee. Though I made a pour over in the morning, but that wasn't that great. But this is pretty good. I'm almost at the end of my cup. Definitely more berries than citric acidity. It's not citrus, like it's not like lemon or it's not orange. Um, it's more it's more towards berries. That's at least my understanding. That's the best I can do, honestly. But yeah, all right. That was it. Really had great time brewing this coffee, smelling it. Like it's a pretty good coffee. Um, But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you in the next one.